It's time for the A&W Restaurant All-American Game of the Week on Richmond's very own WBON-TV Channel 9, the leader in local sports television. Watch live with the WBON-TV Roku channel. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
We are back here with you, folks, as we are WBON TV, and tonight back at action for some live high school basketball action. And for the first time this season, Dawson, live at Berea High School for the Pirates as they take on Wellspring Guardians. Second time this year that the Guardians have been live on WBON. We had them earlier in the season in a loss to Model, but tonight taking on Berea, and a Berea Pirates team that Dawson comes into tonight with a 5-10 record, but playing much better as of late. 3-3 in their last 6 games dating back to December 22nd, and looking to keep up their winning ways with their first home game of the new year here in 2023. Live here on WBON TV for our A&W All-American Food Game of the Week.
Yummy.
Presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair. And what a way to kick off 2023 with 2 of the smaller teams in the county squaring off, going mano-a-mano.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of the bigger teams so far this year, but getting some Berea action is always nice, getting to see Model, and now we've added Wellspring into that equation, so I guess that's 5 different men's teams that we like to follow. And like we said, we've already seen Wellspring this year. Now we get to see them play another team, which their JV team just beat Berea, so that was kind of surprising. I hadn't got to see Wellspring play before. But now the varsities go head-to-head, and I'm hoping we get a good game tonight, Michael.
This Berea team coming in again with a record of 5-10 on the season, but 3-3 in their last 6 games. They've been playing much better under Coach Eric Fields. And one thing that I've always said since covering games here in Richmond and for WBON TV in Madison County is the Berea fans, they will always support their team, whether they're having a down year or a great year. The Berea faithful will always come out and support their teams, whether it be girls basketball, boys basketball, football, baseball. They always come out in droves, and they are here tonight to support the Pirates as they welcome in the Guardians of Wellsprings, the home school out of Richmond, Kentucky. Michael Watkins, Dawson Rule here with you. Glad to have you along on the Whitaker Bank pregame show. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. In Madison County, nobody has more locations than Whitaker Bank. Visit WhitakerBank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can better serve you. Before we step into some of the features here on the pregame show, let's step aside for our first commercial break. Tip-off right around the corner here on WBON TV.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Coconut, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see you.
Fayette County Corrections is seeking to fill several positions now. The pay is great along with a long list of benefits and incentives, but the relationships created on the job are one thing that can't be taken for granted.
It allowed me to kind of gather in that family feel, the feel of camaraderie along with my fellow officers, and to get to know people, as to see them flourish in their career, and to be an opportunity to try to help them along the way to share my experiences.
Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs.
Whether you're in the market for a brand new Chevrolet, you're looking for a pre-owned quality vehicle, or your family car is in need of service by our GM certified technician, Jack Burford has what you need. Come to Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond for all of your automotive needs. Family owned and operated since 1964, Jack Burford Chevrolet is your hometown Chevrolet dealership. Check us out at jackburford.com or come in and see us today. We are located on the EKU bypass across the street from Walmart.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, Call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Do you have dripping registers like this? Drywall issues like this? High humidity can cause a very uncomfortable and sometimes damaging environment. It doesn't matter the age of your system. Improper installation and sizing are the failure. Here at Madison HVAC, we look at your home as a complete system, not just the pieces of equipment attached to your house. Give us a call today at 859-625-1471 so we can provide your solution. And remember, we fix that too.
Back here live on WBON TV and the A&W All-American Game of the Week here as we get you covered with high school basketball tonight and also tomorrow night, Dawson. It'll be Madison Southern on the road in Richmond taking on the Model Patriots tomorrow. Nice
That's
little
pretty cool.
44th District matchup that will be live here on WBON TV streaming and also tomorrow night on the WBON TV channel as well. So lots of ways to catch up with some of the big high school basketball action to begin the week. You saw Madison Central boys and the Southern boys get some wins on Tuesday in some big games. Tonight, Berea trying to do so. Model trying to get a big win tomorrow over Madison Southern. We're starting to really ramp it up now, Dawson, where as a team you want to be figuring those things out, your rotations, your minutes, and you know what lineup you go with down the stretch.
Yeah.
Those are the things that you need to know by now, and most of the teams do know that. But as we look around the landscape of not only the district but the region as well, still some really good teams trying to find their way as we enter 2023.
Well, both of these teams do need a win, and I just had something pop up. So is Wellspring, are they ever going to have a chance to be a 44th District participant? Is that something that's possible?
So maybe down the line they could potentially be a KHSAA program. Right now they are not. They are basically independent, but they can play schools that are part of the KHSAA.
Well,
so
I was going to say, both of these teams need to win, but Berea, no matter how little or more wins they have, they get to compete in the 44th District. And when you were talking about lineups specifically, if they can get a solid lineup going, they may be able to catch fire here at the end of the year. We never know. So you can never count a team out, no matter how tough of a season they're having, because if they get to tournament time, which is here about a month and a half away, anything can happen.
So it should be a big game tonight. Madison Central at home against Montgomery County. We will not have that one tonight. We'll be back with the Indians here in a couple of weeks when they come back home from a little bit of a road trip. But trying to spread the love around, get everybody some coverage tonight. We're going to be here in Berea. Tomorrow night, be over at Model for the Madison Southern game. But some big ones here in the next couple of days, Dawson, as we come at you live here on the Whitaker Bank pregame show. Michael Watkins, Dawson Rule here with you. And Dawson, it's been a fun couple of days as we've kicked off 2023 in full swing now for us. And the games are going to be coming hot and heavy now as we go throughout the next couple of weeks. Tuesday night, we'll have Madison Southern and Estill County on the airwaves. We've got another game next week, later on in the week as well. So some big games coming down the pipeline. And we do have some new sponsors we want to say thank you to coming on, including A&W All-American Foods. They are now our game sponsor of the week. Let's hear from them here live on WBON TV.
At A&W, we know that size matters. So we made our new triple cheeseburger one tall order with a half pound of juicy 100% U.S. beef and 3 slices of melted American cheese. It'll fill you up and then some. Only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only. So come on in and try some today. Only at A&W.
Back here on WBON TV, special thanks to A&W All-American Foods for being a sponsor here with us on WBON TV. Dawson, let's look at our Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game now before our next commercial break. Get the keys to your next ride and kick off 2023 with a new Chevrolet at Jack Burford Chevrolet on the Eastern Bypass in Richmond. Visit jackburford.com to see the entire inventory. Tonight, I think for Berea, it's taking care of the basketball and knocking down the open three ball. Berea has got a lot of shooters. They got a lot of weapons. Getting those guys going early could be key for the Pirates. On the other side, I think it's getting Thompson, the big man, going for the Guardians. He can play, he can score, he can handle the basketball. He will be the key tonight for Wellspring.
Well, for Berea, I'll say they need to make their shots too. They started out the third quarter in this JV game. They got up about 7 points. They were hitting their shots, and they started missing some. Wellspring came back and won. And for Wellspring, you mentioned Thompson and York. We talked to them. You reminded me on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show a couple weeks back, and I'm expecting big games from them, the two seniors. So that's my keys for Wellspring. The seniors need to lead the way tonight and get them a win.
Let's step aside for one more 3-minute commercial break. When we come back, we'll give you our star watch for the game tonight and give you the injury report for these two teams, which looks like it's a clear bill of health for most of them here tonight on WBON TV.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Chenault Vineyards has become a premier destination in Richmond for family and friends looking for fun and entertainment. The vineyard sits on 500 acres with breathtaking views and several different things for you to enjoy while you're there. Live music, tastings, tours, a walking trail, or maybe you'd like to host your own event at the vineyard. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to check out the complete list of upcoming events. Like them on Facebook to stay informed, or like Chenault Vineyards on Instagram.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Looking for some fun this fall? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Bar and Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill. Your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
It's the common thread that ties us together, making life better for everyone. At CVNB, that means better banking, better accounts and lending, better experiences, better schools and better communities. Better. It's what ties us together. CVNB. Bank better.
Back here live on WBON TV, Dawson Roll, Michael Watkins. Dawson, let's look at tonight's Star Watch, brought to you by Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, just like Thompson and York have been for the Guardians of Wellspring. A couple of guys averaging double figures for Coach Vince Stover. Thompson averaging 15.6 points per game to go along with 6.6 rebounds. York coming in at 16.4 points per game and also 3 rebounds and 3 assists for the Guardians. On the other side, man, Cameron Puckett, the sophomore point guard, has been dynamite for the Pirates. 17.8 points per contest, and has been really the go-to guy for Berea this year. On the other side of the floor, defensively, Berea playing really good defense with Puckett as well. And they've also got some shooters out there. You've got a guy like Liam Brewer, who has been a dynamite three-point shooter, knocking down 25 threes this year as well. Let's step aside for one more commercial break. Folks, we'll come right back for the tip-off here live on WBON TV.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Hey Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Welcome you back into Berea for the starting lineups for the two teams tonight. Guardians have already been announced. The Pirates coming out onto the floor right now. Starting for Berea, we see number 1, Finley Blevins. There's the point guard, number 3, Cameron Puckett, the sophomore. One of the best young players in the 44th district. Also in there, Jack Hemingway. Number 23, that's Cannon Cummins. And Tommy Banderman. They're going 2 big guys inside, try to battle with the size of the Guardians. Got Banderman and Cummins. Cummins, a guy that can stretch the floor, shoot the 3 ball himself. So it'll be a good matchup between him and Banderman for Berea, and inside Thompson and Helton for the Guardians. He'll be in the maroon uniforms. And Berea will be in the white, with the black numbers, black letters outlined in the gold trim. And the Guardians, the white numbers, white letters on the maroon.
Time to get 2023 started, Michael. Let's do it.
Good game here for our first A&W All-American Game of the Week. We'll have 2 of them this week. Tomorrow night, Madison Southern and Model. But first, tipping it off here, Banderman and Thompson. And the tip controlled by the Guardians.
Got it.
York.
Turn
it away. Yep, there's Puckett. Cameron the other way. He'll slow things down for Berea. Back it out. Swing it around. Open 3. Won't take it. Now Cummins gets it inside. Inside the paint. Swing it around. And let's reset the offense up for the Pirates with Finley Blevins.
Quick
Over to
start.
Cummins. Now Banderman at the elbow. Nice little handoff. Blevins will lay it up and in and count the basket. And a quick foul on the big man inside, Thompson Dawson. Not what you want if you're Coach Stover.
Yeah, it started out pretty fast, and then looks like they went to set a play, and now all of a sudden they've got a quick and one, just like that.
Nice drive inside by Blevins. Took the contact, and the layup is good.
Little press here by Berea.
Yeah, trying to force some turnovers. Almost got one.
Yeah, someone had to have been open.
3-0 score. Thompson driving in. There we go with his size. Couldn't knock it down. Thompson now on the right wing. Swing it inside. York lost the handle. Another turnover for the Guardians. Blevins wide open. Why not? Knocking it down. He will.
Is that bacon?
And he gave the old, I don't know, what do you want me to do? The shrug after he knocked down the 3 MJ style.
Yeah. Oh, another quick turnover.
3 turnovers already for the Guardians. And Dawson, you can tell this press kind of hampering the style right now of the Guardians.
Yeah, this quick already with a minute. So if Wellspring can't get a stop here, you might want to call a timeout if you're Coach Stover. Get your team settled down a little bit because you don't want to get too big of a hole.
Cummins to Puckett. This is the guy you want the ball in the hands of if you're Berea. Misses the jumper, and Vanderman going to be called for the over-the-back foul on Helton. Berea setting up that 2-2-1 full-court press. Vanderman, the long locks there, Dawson. Got the long hair.
Nowadays, you see so many good hairstyles on the basketball court.
Thompson missing it inside. York right there. He can't put the putback in. And Blevins will bring it up for the Pirates in a hurry. Turns the Jets on. Behind the back dribble. Cummins up top. Missing the triple. Offensive rebound, Hemingway. And the Pirates will reset. 6-0 lead. All 6 points coming from Finley Blevins. A bucket, a free throw, and a triple. He's got it here on the right side. Why not? 8 points for Blevins.
Wow.
He's got all of them for the Pirates, who lead 8-0.
Well, I didn't expect that, but wow.
Davis with it for Wellspring.
Yeah, someone's going to have to take over for Wellspring on the offensive side of the ball. Oh, and a turnover.
Yeah, that went off of Puckett, but I believe the official saying that Davis kept him from not getting the basketball. We see the replay here on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay on the Blevins drive. Putting it in. He's got 8 points. All 8 for the Pirates. He's playing well in the get-go here in 2023. Puckett swung over. Now Hemingway. Berea going to slow it down for the moment. Hemingway.
What's another one?
Driving in. And just too easy. And 10-0 run to start the game for the Pirates. And Dawson, the majority of them coming inside another turnover. Hemingway's got it.
He wanted that look right there. He wanted that 3.
Cummins wide open, driving in, kick it in the corner. Puckett, little head fake. Now swing it back over Blevins' right side. We are 3 minutes into the first quarter, and Berea having their way right now against this zone defense of the Guardians. Hemingway. Free throw line jumper.
Oh, he banked it in again.
Off the glass and in. Hemingway's first 2. A near steal again. And they're going to stay out of bounds off of Berea.
2 bank shots for Berea so far. That's pretty impressive here in the first 3 minutes.
You see the replay here, Hemingway floating it in and knocking it off the glass on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay. Here's a pass inside to Helton. Vanderman got a piece of it. Ball's loose, out of bounds off of Berea.
Looks like there may have been a little contact there they didn't call, but Wellspring will get it under their basket, which is pretty good. They haven't had it down there much.
There's the timeout you were talking for, Dawson. The 30-second timeout as we look at the numbers already in this ball game. 12 points for Berea, nothing for Wellsprings. And Vince Stover, the head coach of the Guardians, trying to stop the bleeding for a moment. Finley Blevins got the first 8, and then now Hemingway the last 4 for Berea as they lead 12-0.
Spreading the love for Berea, and I think this defense, like you mentioned just a minute, I didn't expect them to come out and play like this, but they had at one point on the inbound 4 Berea Pirates on one end of the court guarding people for the inbound. You don't see that much in high school basketball.
And the spacing for the Guardians is what's causing that. Berea's, trying. They're playing a 2-2-1, but they're pressuring up on the guys individually. And the spacing for the Guardians has not been there, allowing Berea to kind of just
gotta get it in.
And they're speaking to second and in, another turnover. Blevins the steal.
2-on-1.
He'll drive up, and this one left it short. Came in and will foul Thompson, who got the rebound. That time, Blevins might have been better off laying that one off to his teammate Puckett on the other side. Live and learn, however, and the basketball back over to the Guardians. See if they can solve the pressure defense here.
There you
Pass
go.
Up to York.
Yeah. Good pass.
And Helton will lay it in, and the Guardians are on the board. 12-2 lead for the Pirates. Blevins over to Hemingway. Puckett.
Can't leave him open.
On the drive, laying it off. Nice feed to Banderman. He missed a wide open layup. Thompson came in late. Might have got a piece of it. Into the ball game for the Guardians is number 15. That is Ben Foster. York, a nice drive, dishing it out into the corner. Helton's triple, no good, and the ball tipped around, controlled by Thompson.
Got a man open.
He'll dish it inside. Now a nice bounce pass. Up and too hard, but York fouled from behind after the missed layup by number 12, Davis Huntley, the senior, who was the first sub of the game for either team.
Well, Wellspring's playing a little bit more aggressive here. They've gotten it across half court a couple of times, so they need to see if they can get something going with set plays or a shot like that.
Thompson's three, no good. Long rebound to Puckett. He's trying to outrun everybody to the other end. He will miss the layup, but Cummins right there to put it in. Kennon Cummins first two.
Yeah, Puckett's real fast in transition. He kind of reminds me of like a Severe Wheeler type guy.
York dishing it up the floor and almost stolen away by Blevins. Again, the pressure forcing another turnover.
They're just jumping in front of passes.
We'll bring it up. Hemingway dribbles into the corner. Puckett open for a three in the left corner. It's too hard. And the rebound to York. York will come across the timeline.
Yeah, York can get going. He's one of their senior leaders. There we go.
Yeah, blocking foul inside on Banderman. I believe that'll be his second foul. We'll see if Coach Fields elects to bring somebody in, and he will. And that's number 11, Cody Roberts for the Pirates. Roberts, one of those guys that you just love to have on your team, was a big football player, a guy that, I always heard praise from Frank Parks and Tony Rose. York at the free throw line, misses the first.
Yeah, those football to basketball, or wherever you want to call it, basketball to football, those guys are usually your studs, your players that you want to have on the court playing both, because they're both so good. They can play both sports. They can balance it with school and different things like that, and usually those are your leaders.
So York at the line, missing the first, will have another. This one up, and it's good. So hits one of two. And a 14-3 lead for the Berea Pirates. Inside, Blevins, kick it over to Roberts. Roberts, nice feed inside, Puckett. He'll kick it back out to Roberts.
They find the open man, that's for sure.
Being very patient against this zone. A nice little head fake, but Puckett missed the layup. Thompson the rebound. Long pass up the floor. The Guardians have it with York coming across the timeline. Dishing it over. Had an open three, but didn't take it. Now it's Thompson. Three up and short. Off the miss of Foster. Offensive rebound. Another three.
Yeah.
This one going to be good. It's York knocking down the triple. And the Pirates want to talk it over. 14-6 lead, a 30-second timeout. So let's keep it right here with 2:26 to play in the first quarter. And now, Dawson, some momentum on the other side for the Guardians.
Yeah, York was excited going into that timeout. You're down 12-0. You let them score another basket, but you've scored now 6. Starting to chip away at it. You don't got to get it all at once. It's still the first quarter, but you're finally starting to play team ball. You just got to cut out those turnovers. There's too many, I won't call them lazy passes, but Berea's just jumping in front of the easy pass as soon as they cross half court. They're going to have to figure out how to stop that. Head fake or something, kick it to another guy, anticipate that.
You can see here on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay that three by York a moment ago that led to the timeout for the Pirates. And now the Guardians coming out in this 2-3 zone with Noah King in the game now. Blevins up the floor, swinging right side. There's our man, Liam Brewer, the dead-eye shooter for Berea. Blevins in the left corner. He'll try another one. This one's short, long rebound, though, right to him, and Blevins will pick it out to Brewer. Didn't take the three. Instead, he'll hand it back inside to Blevins inside. Swing it around, Hemingway. Now Cummins on the left wing. Nice little cut by Hemingway. Gets in there. Thompson doesn't want to pick up his second foul, and Hemingway lays it in for his 6th point of the first quarter.
They're sharing the love with the basketball with points.
Driving in and drawing the foul for Wellsprings is Davis Huntley. So the two big men getting in foul trouble for Berea. It's just a first on Cummins. But Banderman already out of the ball game with 2 here in the opening frame.
And if Wellspring can get to the free throw line, hit their free throws, that's another way that they can hack away at Berea's lead. But Berea's also just making shots and playing good team ball right now, so it's going to be tough for Wellspring.
One of 2 at the line, so 16-7 and a foul to coincide with the missed free throw. Dawson, this is my first time calling a game in this gym. I love the setup here in this new gym that Berea has. For the longest time, and I think they still use the other gym that we've done games in for years with the stage and everything, but a little bit more seating here on this side of both sides of the floor. And this year using this gym more, and we've seen getting to see our first action here.
Yeah, I didn't know it existed until we pulled in and we're like, hey, where's the game at? Wasn't in the other gym.
Yeah, I knew about it, but I had forgot they were moving games over here this year. Cummins missing the floater. It'll be off of the Pirates. Yeah, they've worked hard on this gym. Got the new logo down there at center court. You see it there behind Davis in your shot right now on WBON. Here's Helton with it for the Guardians. Davis back over to Helton. Helton double team.
Yeah.
Blevins right there on him defensively. Brewer now playing good defense. Almost got a steal. Helton on the right wing. He'll force his way inside. Too strong, but he missed the layup. Offensive rebound.
Nice.
Davis puts it back up in air.
Yeah, way to stay with it. He wanted that, and he went up and got it. Like that, 7-point game.
Berea with the basketball. Blevins to Brewer. Swung over to Roberts. Now it's Hemingway. Under 30 seconds to play here now in the first quarter. Roberts, very patient offensively for Berea. Over to Brewer. Work it over Hemingway on the left wing. Now Blevins, thought about a 3, doesn't take it. Now Roberts, long pass, Brewer open. Corner triple. It's good.
He banked that one in too.
That's what Liam Brewer does, folks. His 26th three-pointer of the season. And the lead is 10 now. Can the Guardians answer? They cannot at the moment, but a foul will allow them to reset with 2.6 to play.
That thing went off the glass from the corner. You don't ever see that. Wow.
19-9, 2.6 to play. Davis will trigger it in at the top of the key. York at the buzzer. No good.
Almost.
And the first quarter comes to an end. 19-9 Berea on top as we step aside for a 1-minute commercial break here live on WBON TV.
Support local and get your vehicle running at its peak performance with CT Diesel Performance off exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff specialize in diesel performance and repair that will service any vehicle, big or small, with oil changes, brakes, tires, alignments, and more. Broke down and need a tow? Well, call CT Diesel at 859-699-8712. Like them on Facebook to enter a weekly drawing for a free oil change. CT Diesel Performance off exit 97 in Richmond.
Being prepared for various types of disasters is one of the best ways to ensure the safety of your family, friends, and community. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is here and ready to support community emergency response. For how to be prepared, make emergency kits, know your zone, and shelter-in-place information, contact EMA CSEP at 624-4787 or visit madisoncountyky.us/EMA. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
We go to the second quarter with a 10-point lead for the Berea Pirates, and Dawson, good shooting and good defense leading the way for Berea.
100%. They had a great first quarter. They kind of let Wellspring a little bit back, but still, you have a 10-point lead. You can't complain too much. Now let's see how they play this second quarter, if they can keep up on the defensive end and the offensive end.
Brewer hit his 26 three-pointer in the first quarter, misses that one. Offensive rebound to Banderman, but Kind of a lazy pass there. He'll throw it away, and the Guardians have a chance to get it back down to single digits on this possession. Thompson, high dribble, lays it off for Helton in the left corner. He'll drive his way in, lay it back off to Thompson, who replaces him in the corner, driving in, and a whistle and a foul against the Pirates.
He's kind of a threat as a big man to drive, too. You typically don't see him standing on the perimeter, but he can put up a shot if he's wide open. And if not, you kick it to him, he's going to try and drive it in.
Thompson this year, 15.6 points per game, over 6.5 rebounds per game as well, to go along with 2.5 blocks and almost a steal per contest. Misses that first free throw, and he'll have one more. Splitting a pair. So Berea has put the Guardians at the line 3 times tonight. All 3 times the Guardians have split 2 free throws. Down by 9. Berea looking to now add to their 9-point lead. As Puckett dribbles right side, lays it off to Blevins. Swing it around. Hemingway's got it. Puckett back to Blevins, left off for Brewer. 3 on the way, and it's good.
Yeah. Didn't need the glass that time. Right down.
Brewer knocking down the triple. 6 points for him. 27 threes on the season. That is what he does. He's got a roll, and he plays it nicely. Thompson at the other end throws one up that comes off. Helton offensive rebound, no good. Banderman securing the board for Berea, and here they come up the floor in a hurry with Blevins. Blevins showing off the handle. Swinging around Brewer again. Left side, kicked it in the corner. Blevins has got it. To Puckett, back to Blevins inside. Blocked by Thompson. He averages over 2 blocks a game. You see why there. With the great length and size and athleticism, knocking that one away. And the Guardians have it on the other end. There he is again. Thompson the drive. Too hard on the shot. Puckett the rebound. It's a foot race the other way. Puckett bounce feed. Brewer the pump fake. Misses the layup, and an offensive foul, I believe, on Banderman. Let's see if it's on him or on York. They'll say it's on York inside, battling for that rebound. Here's Puckett. 12-point lead for Berea, 22-10. We dip under 6 minutes remaining here in the second period.
Puckett, he's going to be good here. You said he's young, right? He looks real good.
I mean, this whole team is young now.
And they've got some shooters, too.
A lot to be excited about if you're a Berea fan, that's for sure.
There
Puckett,
he is.
3 from the corner. Had a slow start to the game tonight as Cam, but his teammates have picked him up. And another turnover. This one unforced for the Guardians. Can't have those when you're playing and trying to come from behind. Here's Brewer. Long pass across the floor.
Someone's
to Puckett.
open. Yeah.
And Banderman lost it, or make that knocked out of bounds. Hey, look, Tommy Banderman, the sophomore center. Blevins is a freshman. Brewer is a freshman. Puckett, a sophomore.
There's a ton of freshmen on this roster, man.
Hemingway is a freshman. You got 3 freshmen out there on the floor right now with a pair of sophomores. So all underclassmen in the game right now for Berea, and they've got a 12-point lead. Here's Brewer putting up the shot, missing it. You know, the middle school teams here at Berea the last couple of years have been really, really good. There's a ball out in the corner. Thompson now going to force his way inside and finally able to get the floater to go as Isaiah Thompson. 3 points now in the first half for him.
Whenever Wellspring has the ball, whoever's handling the ball, it's like the Berea defense just collapses in on him, and it's too quick almost.
Puckett on the left wing. Brewer now in the corner. Hemingway, you just heard Coach Fields say, look in the corner, and they finally did. Blevins going to drive. Hemingway on the right side. Lays it off to Banderman between his legs. Couldn't handle it. Now it's back to Brewer up top, and he'll reset over to Puckett, left wing. Now kicked into the corner once again. Good defense here by the Guardians, forcing Berea to try to find the shot. Puckett lost it, got it back. Blevins open three. Too hard this time, and the rebound to Wellsprings, down 22-12. Halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, credit to Berea. They just kept passing until they felt they had a good look and to take, and that took a little bit of time off the clock.
Thompson left this one short. Rough shooting night for Thompson and Puckett, the top two scorers for each team. At the other end, it's Brewer. A little pump fake, lay it off for Banderman. Tommy forcing his way inside. Strong move, but too strong on the shot. Long outlet to York, who's got a layup, and he puts it in. Nice move by York. Dawson, he had a defender right in his face, kind of forced a shot, but a good job to kind of move his body away from the defender and lay it in.
Stopped on a dime, hung in the air a little bit, and now steal for Wellspring. He may do it again.
Guardians have numbers. Here's York. He'll try a three this time. Left this one short. Brewer the rebound, lost it, able to track it down.
Oh, that's out,
out of bounds. Guardians have new life as Cummings checks in along with number 12, Joseph Cobb for Berea. Cobb played well in the JV game for the Pirates. He'll enter here. Thompson inside to Helton. Missed it, and a rebound to Cummings. Really good defense. Cummings stood his ground and got the rebound. Cobb at the other end, swinging around Cummings, wide open. He'll drive in, lay it off to Cobb. Now kicked out to Blevins in the left corner, and he is called for the carry. Trying to get back over. Dawson, this Berea team, during the Berea Holiday Classic, lost in overtime to Cumberland County, beat Rose Hill Christian by 40, beat East Ridge by 11, and then lost to Bath County, beat Elliott County, and then lost to Bishop Brossart in the Dan Swartz Classic before an 8-point loss on January 2nd to Casey County.
So a variety of teams from different areas around the state, so they've got some playing experience over Christmas break. A lot of our teams did, really.
22-14, Berea with an 8-point lead. They'll inbound it with Blevins in there with Hemingway, Cobb, Brewer, and Cummins. Cobb has it. Swung into the corner, Hemingway. Now Blevins. Bounce pass to try a little give and go action. Cummins has to chase it down. Hemingway lays it off to Blevins. 22-14. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Cobb. They'll work it around. Floater.
In and out.
Yeah, good shot by Blevins. He was hot in that first quarter. Dawson scored the first 8 points of the game, but he's been quiet since. He's still stuck on that number 8 for the ball game. Thompson, another strong drive for him. Another good defensive play by Cummings, forcing the tough shot. Berea has numbers. Hemingway almost traveled, and he missed the layup.
Yeah, both of these teams, it feels like they're on the cusp. Berea have either blown it out of here or Wellspring with cutting it really close, but they're kind of been stuck with 8 or 10 points here the entire second half. No team can break away one way or the other.
1:19 to play here in the first half, and you look at the opportunities for both of these two teams. As you said, Berea has had chances to make it 15 or 20 almost, and then Wellspring has had a chance to cut it down to 2 or 4. But missed free throws, turnovers, sloppy play here in the first half, and we'll see Helton now at the free throw line with a chance to cut it down to 6 for the Guardians. He'll miss the front end of a 1-and-1. More missed free throws, as we talked about. Blevins the other way, laying it off to Hemingway on the right side. Kicked over to Brewer. Now Hemingway lays it off to Blevins. Cummins, long pass. Blevins swung around. That's Brewer. Now Hemingway. This zone defense has worked because of the length. And a nice drive in. Hemingway putting it in.
A little jelly action on that layup.
So it's 24-14, back to a double-digit lead as this second quarter winds down. Three from Helton is good.
Finally, Helton got a shot to fall. He'd missed a couple there, but that's a big one he needed.
He's got 5 here in the first half. 24-17, a Berea turnover. York trying to get one to go in, and he'll draw the foul. Hemingway right in the way, basically, of the York layup. And with an 18.8 to play, the Guardians, Dawson, have a real chance here to cut this down to 5 before the half comes to an end.
That would be big, as I feel like Berea kind of owned the first half, and if you can get owned and still only be down 5, I'd take that. On the road, too.
I've got York for 5 here in the first half. We'll get official stats from the book when we go down to our commercial break. York, again, splitting a pair. 15 seconds to play. Puckett gives it off to Brewer in the right corner. Brewer swing it over to Blevins. 7 seconds to play. Got to go in a hurry now.
Got to go. Yeah.
Taking too much time. In the corner, Cummins. Jumper. Too hard. Rebound to Brewer, but not enough time as the first half comes to an end. Interesting first half. Berea had a chance to blow it out, but give the Guardians credit. They are hanging around here in the first half, down by 6 at the half. It's 24-18. We'll come right back in 3 minutes for the Fayette County Corrections halftime show on WBON TV.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Road Tribe.
Want to make dinner a true winner? This is temptation times 12. Get the ultimate family meal at Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken with our 12-piece family meal at a great price.
Try the new Cajun Combo for just $5.99, or feed a family with 3 new Inflation Busters meal deals.
So if I buy this today, I get free service for life?
Something like that. Congratulations.
Thanks. What is this?
Oh, it's standard. It's in the contract.
So I get all this for free?
Yeah, something like that.
I trust you too.
You can keep the pen.
Is everything okay?
I'm just looking for the string.
The books are 100% free. No strings attached.
All the books an undergraduate will need, all free.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 Northwest Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Fayette County Corrections is seeking to fill several positions now. The pay is great along with a long list of benefits and incentives, but the relationships created on the job are one thing that can't be taken for granted.
It allowed me to kind of gather in that family feel, the feel of camaraderie along with my fellow officers, and to get to know people, as to see them flourish in their career, and to be an opportunity to try to help them along the way to share my experiences.
Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs.
We're back here at Berea High School where the Pirates hold a 6-point lead. Dawson, a nice little run there by Wellspring. They were down by 10 and cut it to 6 right before the half with a nice defensive play by York, leading to a fast break layup, and then free throws to close out that first half and to close out a nice run here on the Fayette County Corrections halftime show. Folks, if you're still searching for a job with great pay and benefits, Fayette County Corrections is hiring starting at $20 an hour with a long list of benefits and incentives. Visit lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs to apply. And Dawson, 6-point lead for Berea, but it should be much higher here at the half.
Well, the way they played, it should have been, 15-20. They were making shots. Their defense was excellent. They were pressing, zone. I'm surprised Wellspring was able to hang in there. It's not like they hit a lot of shots, too, but they hung tough. Give credit to Coach Stover, keeping his team from not getting too down and just letting it get away. And it's going to be a ball game in the second half. 6 points, it's only 2 threes, a couple stops, a couple twos, so it's right here close, Michael.
My favorite thing about you is
what?
You can add up to 6. You said 2 threes and 3 2. I mean, that's good math, man.
Well, usually you ask me to do math on our broadcast. I'm like, well, I can't do math. But, I've had a little bit of break off school now.
Your brain's not as
it's a little revived.
I got you. Well, yeah, it's been a good first half, a very entertaining first half, and you see the potential of this young Berea team with all those young guys we talked about during the first half. They showed flashes, but they also showed that youth that they have at times with a couple of mental mistakes.
Yep.
And when you have a team down like that, Dawson, a veteran team will find a way to put them away or maybe try to increase that lead out to 15 or 20. Berea, again, showing the youth with letting the Guardians come back into it.
Yeah, they'll learn. Like we said, a lot of freshmen, sophomores, a lot of guys that will be playing we'll be calling games for years. So they're going to learn, especially against a local team like this, that they'll probably end up seeing a little bit more. They're not used to playing Wellspring as much, as other opponents they might be, or how they play. So it's going to be an interesting second half. I can't wait to see who steps up for which team. And I think it's still a 50-50 ball game.
Let's look at the halftime stats, sponsored by Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond. Make your home stand out among the rest with Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond. They specialize in kitchen and bathroom countertops and can also provide unique looks for your fireplace, outdoor grills, and other areas of your home. Visit them online at bluegrassmarbleandgranite.com as we get those tax returns in. Maybe a new fireplace or a new look for your grill outside. Something like that from Bluegrass Marble and Granite might be the way to go with those tax returns.
Is that what you're wanting?
In 2023.
New grill, new fireplace?
I'm never home to grill. I'm always at a ball game somewhere.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we will be for the next couple.
Yeah, it's busy. It's a busy time, but we love it though.
Yeah,
always an exciting time, and a lot of folks around the area that cover sports. They're always out doing games as well, and we appreciate all the good teams and the communities here that support those teams as well. We'll try to get a score update from the Madison Central game, but here at the moment, a 6-point lead for Berea at the half. Those halftime stats, again, brought to you by Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond. 2 guys with 8 points for Berea, Jack Hemingway and Finley Levin. 6 points for Brewer, 2 for Cummins. Cam Puckett, the top scorer for Berea, scoreless there in the first half. On the other side, Isaiah Thompson, the top scorer for Wellsprings, just 3 points in the first half. So the 2 top scorers for each team, slow starts out of the gate. We'll see if they pick it up here in the second half, and Dawson has got a halftime score for the Madison Central game.
Yeah, so this is from Ivan Rawls on Twitter. He said Madison Central's up 47-29 over Montgomery County at halftime, and Montgomery County, you were telling me on the way down here, is pretty good. So
yeah, 10-4 record for the Indians of Montgomery County, down by 18 to the Madison Central Indians right now. Step aside for another commercial break. Let's take 2 minutes here, and we'll come back for the second half, live on WBON TV.
Whether you're in the market for a brand new Chevrolet, you're looking for a pre-owned quality vehicle, or your family car is in need of service by our GM certified technician, Jack Burford has what you need. Come to Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond for all of your automotive needs. Family owned and operated since 1964, Jack Burford Chevrolet is your hometown Chevrolet dealership. Check us out at jackburford.com or come in and see us today. We are located on the EKU bypass across the street from Walmart.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Do you have dripping registers like this? Drywall issues like this? High humidity can cause a very uncomfortable and sometimes damaging environment. It doesn't matter the age of your system. Improper installation and sizing are the failure. Here at Madison HVAC, we look at your home as a complete system, not just the pieces of equipment attached to your house. Give us a call today at 859-625-1471 so we can provide your solution. And remember, we fix that too.
Toss in the second half about to begin. The Guardians will have the basketball. And with it is Davis as we get the second half underway.
If they can get off to a better start here in the second half, who knows, they could take a lead. Couple baskets made.
And a jump ball, or they call a foul. Nope, jump ball, and Berea will take over possession immediately.
So much for that.
Yeah, the first quarter was a lot of just turnovers by Berea, just forcing turnovers, getting out on the fast break, getting those easy layups. They kind of lost their way in the second period and allowed the Guardians, as you said, to kind of come back into that ball game. Now let's see if they can reapply that pressure and rebuild the lead. Offensive rebound, Cummings lost it. Berea will keep it, however, with a 6-point lead again, just underway here in the third quarter. Blevins will throw it in. Into the corner, Puckett.
Let's see if Puckett can get going scoring a little bit more. He didn't really score that much here in the first half.
He's got it here on the left wing. Nice feed inside Banderman. Nice move. But Thompson again using that length. Seven minutes to play in the third quarter. We're 1 minute into the second half. Thompson with it for the Guardians. And he'll force it up and in. Nice shot for Thompson. He's now got 5 first points here in the second half. Puckett with it for Berea as the Guardians have cut the lead now to 4 here early in the third. Hemingway swung over to Puckett, top of the key. Now back to Hemingway.
Got to find someone to get open. That's where Berea's had their success today, is shooting the ball.
Oh, nice look.
And as I say, okay.
Banderman got open inside. A good feed from Puckett. But Thompson again using the length. But this time a foul from behind. (25-20). One more free throw coming up for Banderman. And they're going to call a violation on Puckett. Lane violation on Puckett, so the second free throw will not even get to be attempted.
I wonder if he just stepped in. I didn't see. I wasn't looking at his feet or anything, but he must have stepped or moved or something like that.
So a 5-point lead as the Guardians bring it up the floor. Davis turns it over again. The pressure forcing turnovers.
And breaking a press or pressure defense is hard, but, you know, I feel like some of these passes, you should catch the ball and make a dribble. You know, they're trying to do too much too quick to break it.
Right side, Puckett's got it. Swung around, Blevins. Missing the triple. Cummings the rebound.
Uh-oh.
Had it knocked away,
There
and
he
now
goes.
numbers for the Guardians. York. Man, Puckett came in and swiped at it. Looked like it might have been clean, but the official blowing the whistle and calling the foul. 25-20 here, and 2 free throws coming up for York.
Well, when York gets the ball in fast break, you know he's going to take it up, even if there's contact. So it's usually a way to get to the free throw line if he's going to be aggressive.
Nice free throw for York, who has struggled at the line tonight. 5:57 to play in the third. York at the line for one more. And this one good. 25-21, and the Guardians continue to hang around. Here's Puckett. Swung over to Hemingway. Dropping inside, Cummins. Cummins, nice move, but he traveled with it. Yeah, at the very end of that drive, before he dished it off, he traveled with it. Now the frustration starting to show on the faces of the Pirates as Coty Roberts will check back in.
Just need to keep playing pressure D. You got a 4-point lead, but that's not going to be enough. So you're going to have to find some baskets eventually, too. Wide open shooters or something.
Here's Thompson in the corner. Baseline drive and putting it in. He's starting to get it going now. 4 points in the quarter.
The Guardians.
7 points for Thompson in the ball game. Roberts swung over to Puckett. Again, this zone defense, it looks like it's easy to break, but they're so long. Their length really causing problems for the Berea Pirates as Brewer, the three-point specialist, about to check back in. Another turnover for Berea. Davis and the Guardians can tie or take a lead.
Oh,
they will.
What a three.
Guardians
What a
in
comeback.
front on a Hilton triple. He's got 8 in a timeout.
Wow.
Fields. Wow, down 8-0 at one point in this game, showing no life. A complete turn of events here in the third, and a timeout for Berea. Here's the turnover, and we see Thompson slow it down for the moment, and then that three-pointer by Hilton, giving the Guardians their first lead of the night. 26-25, 4:56 to play, and Hilton's now got 8.
Wow, that was exciting. Yeah, they were down 6 just a few minutes ago, and like I said, a couple made shots and a couple stops. In that case, turnovers. They're going to be back in it. Now they've got a 1-point lead. Can they hang on? Can they keep adding to that? Will this timeout help out Berea? I think it will, but they need to get back to shooting the ball and finding wide open shooters.
Well, they got shooters in there now. We saw Brewer check back in, but one thing about this zone, they're trying to just pass through it.
Too much.
You got to penetrate the zone. You got to drive it in and then kick it out. That's how you beat a zone, especially a 2-3. Here's Puckett. Blevins, who did so good of getting inside for some easy baskets there in that opening period. Puckett again to Roberts. Long pass to the official, who's not in the game. And another turnover for Berea. That has been the case tonight, really, for both teams, but a tale of two halves right now. Here's Thompson. Kick it out. Davis kicks it into the corner. Hilton has played well tonight at the Guardians. Inside Thompson. Hilton wide open in the corner. Jumper on the way is coming off. And a nice rebound by Puckett amongst the trees inside. Cam on the drive. He'll bounce feet up top to Blevins. Drive, lay it off to Banderman. And that time, Blevins might have been better served to go up with a shot there.
Yeah.
He had Banderman open, but the defense read that pass, and Blevins will now throw it in for Berea under their own basket. In the corner,
got to shoot.
Brewer, there he is. Left this one short. Offensive rebound, Roberts. And that's what Coty Roberts will do for you, folks. He is one of those guys that'll do the little things to help a team win. Gets his first 2 of the night here. At the other end, Guardians, Helton, 3 again. Man, he is filling it. His second three-pointer of the period. He's got 3 of them in the ball game. And the Guardians are now in front by a deuce, 29-27.
Good look. Oh, yeah, foul, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the third on Thompson. Oh, they called that on Helton, actually. So not on Thompson.
Okay.
How about Helton for the Guardians? Logan, the senior, with 3 3-pointers in the game, 2 of them here in this period. Both of them giving his team the lead. A 1-point lead, 26-25 a moment ago. And in the last trip down, putting his team up by 2 at 29-27. That free throw by Banderman makes it now a 1-point deficit for Berea. And he misses the second one. Thompson the rebound, still a 1-point lead for the Guardians. Pressure again being applied. Puckett on Davis. He'll bounce it up to Helton. And Roberts almost able to save that one inbound. Good defense, good pressure by Roberts, showing off his hustle.
That recovery saved a wide open basket, too. Good job by the Pirates D. He's hot. Oh,
man,
wow.
Helton. It is raining threes from Logan Helton as he knocks down another.
Oh, I'm surprised they didn't call a walk there.
Banderman, tough shot inside. All the momentum on the side of the Maroon team right now, and the Guardians pushing the lead up to 4.
I didn't see this at all.
Turnover by Roberts.
Good steal by Berea right here. They need a point. They need some points.
Brewer.
He might have taken it up right there.
Blevins missing the 3. Ball tipped around. There's Helton to clear it. Driving in, tough shot, won't go. Banderman with the rebound. Here comes Berea back the other way. I mean, we are fast and furious here in the third. Brewer tried to save it, but another turnover. Cummins checks back in for the Pirates. Out goes Puckett along with Banderman, and Hemingway also coming in. (32-28), 2.5 to play. Long pass, way over the head of Thompson. Another turnover for the Guardians. Cummins trying to answer, but he missed the layup.
Got to get those.
Back the other way in a hurry come the Guardians with York. He'll drive, and he'll draw the foul.
Man, yeah, like I said, every time he takes it, he's probably going to draw a foul.
So Cummins missing the layup on one end, and at the other end committing the personal. So 2 free throws for York, who's struggled at the line tonight. But a chance to push the 4-point lead up to 6 if he can knock down a pair here. Missing the first.
Get those easy ones.
Wow, York has missed them both on the season. York 81 of 134 coming into the night. He has struggled tonight as well. Leaving points on the board, allowing Berea now a chance to cut into that 4-point deficit. Brewers got it. This young Berea Pirates basketball team taking on the home team out of Richmond, and Roberts lost it and then turned it over.
It's a lot of sloppy play so far. It's kind of caught me off guard for Berea, especially the way they were playing, up 12.
Yeah, Dawson, I mean, we talked about it in that first half. The youth and experience started to show late in that first half, and it's carried over here in the third. 32-28.
A lot of ball left, though.
Here's Huntley with it for the Guardians. Davis, the senior guard, back over to Huntley. Finds Thompson. Isaiah, leaving it off to Huntley, and he threw it away.
I don't know where that one was going.
There were 2 guys there, but each one of them thought the ball was coming to the other, and it's turned over. And Huntley will exit the ball game. Back into the game for the Guardians, number 15, Ben Foster, the starter. So still a 4-point lead. It's been a slow third quarter as far as putting the ball in the basket. Berea in the corner to Puckett. Now it's Blevins. Fade away.
Nice.
That's a pretty J for Blevins, who had 8 points in the first quarter. At the other end, he'll get a block. Blevins had the first 8 points of the ball game. That was his first bucket since. 2-point lead for the Guardians as they will enter it with Thompson And now Davis talking to the officials. He wanted a foul call, doesn't get one. Thompson will throw it in. And he forced it inside, turned over, and Berea has numbers. Puckett all the way up, and a foul from behind will allow the Pirates to, they're going to say 2 shots. Wow.
That was real early on that whistle.
Some continuation there on that play.
NBA. Woo!
So 2 free throws coming up for Cam Puckett. Right? Yeah, it would be Puckett. Cam will shoot the 1-and-1 bonus. Now, the Wellsprings team, Dawson, while they don't compete in the KHSAA, there are several home schools around Central Kentucky, and they have like their own conference and their own tournament. So they will have a chance to be crowned a champion, a conference champion, if you will.
What was the closest home school where you grew up?
I don't even know. Now, the other one here's Bluegrass United. They're up there in Lexington. They're a pretty popular one. Puckett knocks down both free throws. His first points of the game, and the game is now tied. And a foul. They're going to call it on Puckett. Here's Helton. He has been the hot hand here in this third quarter. Thompson threw it away again, man. Thompson has turned it over a lot here in this third quarter and then coincides it with the foul. It's one thing to have a turnover, but then you foul. It's back-to-back mistakes by the senior big man. And Berea will throw it in with a tie game, 32-32, 52.8 to play. Puckett inside. Thompson
feeding it in now.
Yeah, Thompson got foul trouble. Got to be careful inside. Puckett with it on the drive. And Treble dishes it out into the corner. Long pass Hemingway. He'll drive in, and Berea retakes the lead on the Hemingway floater. Thompson. Helton. Pump fake, drive, and threw it away. 34-32 with 10 seconds to play.
Open.
3. All the momentum on the side of the Pirates as the third quarter comes to an end. Brewer knocking down the triple. He's got 3 of those in the game, and Berea saw the lead go away for a moment, but they retake it and go up by 5 at the end of 3.
Just like that.
Here on WBON TV.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here to begin the fourth and maybe final quarter on WBON TV at Berea High School. Dawson with 4:56 to play in the third. The Guardians took their first lead, 26-25. Berea jumped back in front by 5 at the end of 3, 37-32. In the fourth quarter about to begin. You have a score update from the Madison Central Montgomery County game.
Yeah, again, our friend Ivan Rawls, Central by 10, 51-41 into the third quarter over Montgomery County. So we'll see if they can hold on.
They try to go to Hilton. Nice feed, but too hard on the layup was number 54. That's Noah King.
Shooter. And one. Oh, almost made it.
So coming to the free throw line, a chance to give the Pirates a 7-point lead. Makes the first. Cannon's got 3 points in the game. Thompson and Davis re-enter for the Guardians. Since this game slipping away, they try to get their starters back in. Cummins made the first, missed the second. Puckett grabs the rebound, but they're going to say he went over the back of the bigger Thompson. Eric Fields doesn't like the call. As you can see there, him arguing with the official, but
Bring the crowd into it now.
Hilton. Thompson missing. Ball's loose. Brewers got it. And he traveled with it. That's Blevins. (38-32). Some of the fans now kind of going back and forth with each other. I love the trash talk here amongst the crowd. Little friendly pleasantries, if you will.
No, I like when it gets downright mean. You know, heck yeah.
Davis, man, nice move. He did the Euro and forced Cummins to drop the hand and commit the personal. 38-32. 7:01 to play here in the fourth quarter, and looks like Vanderman will come back into the game for the Pirates. Yeah, Eric Fields trying to tell Cummins what he did wrong. Cummins saying, well, I didn't do that. Well, we got replay. You did. Coach Fields knows it, though. Cannon has to come out of the game. Still trying to plead his case to the assistant coaches. First free throw good for Davis. Quiet night for him. Owen got 3 points in the contest. And he misses the second. It has been a rough free throw shooting night for really both teams.
Yeah.
Blevins to Puckett. Let's see if Cam can take over this game late. Plays it off to Brewer, the three-point shooter. Back to Puckett. Driving in, dishing it off to the corner. Hemingway lost it, but a foul. If that's on Thompson, he's gone, I believe.
Oh.
Let's see who they call it on. Called on number 0.
Yep,
that's Thompson.
him.
That's his fourth. So it's just the fourth on Thompson. I thought it was his fifth. Fourth foul on Isaiah. So he will have to come out of this ball game. They try to save him for a late game rally. And Coach Stover, as he comes over to the bench, asking him what he was doing there. Blevins will throw it in. 3 from Brewer. Is in. Man, with a defender right in his eye. He stares him down as he goes the other way. Steal by Hemingway. Puckett. Plays it off. Hemingway, a 3. Man, the Pirates are on fire.
Wow, what a turnaround.
Back-to-back triples. 1 from Brewer, 1 from Hemingway. And this game is back to a double-digit lead for Berea.
And this bust open quick. Berea gets a couple more baskets.
Dawson, we have seen flashes tonight. Basically, the start of the game and now the end of the game for Berea. What we saw in between, Coach Fields will have to correct, but this team playing so well here now with 6:15 to play in the fourth quarter.
Hitting shots. Finally, they couldn't do that in the third quarter. I was saying, hey, get some open guys. Make some open shots. Now they're getting it going, and they're forcing more turnovers again on Wellspring. It's playing into how they want to play. Now they're up 11. 6 minutes to go. I mean, they get a couple more baskets. They may finally get towards that where you want to get 15, 20 points where it's really hard to come back from.
44-34 again. The Guardians splitting 2 free throws. 6:11 to play. Can the Pirates continue to put the pressure on? A Puckett floater is good. 12-point lead, and Cam starting to find his rhythm. Helton up the right sideline.
Oh, no.
Pressured. Got rid of it to Davis.
Dangerous.
Davis almost traveled with it. And a reach-in foul. Berea slapping away, just trying to get the steal. And now the Guardians will be in the bonus the rest of the way. That's the fourth on Puckett. So now the top two scorers who have been quiet tonight for each team have 4 fouls. 4 on Puckett, 4 on Thompson, each out of the game at the moment for their respective teams. Davis makes the first free throw. And if you're Coach Stover, Dawson, your top scorer on the bench right now, you're down by 11. When do you put him back in the ball game? Because if you wait too long, this game could be, and it may already be out of reach.
Yeah, I think if you get it to 8, you gamble and put him back in. But if you can't get it to 8 and Berea keeps scoring, you never want to say concede, but it's like, well, it's going to be pretty daggone tough. You got your best guy in there. It's another made shot. Go ahead and throw him in there. Stop and a score.
Turnover
There's
by
the
the
stop.
Pirates.
Now you see the score.
Was looking over at the bench to see if Coach Stover would bring him in. Instead, he'll elect to call a timeout. Guardians will call the TO. Down by 10, 5:37 to play. Step aside for 1 minute commercial break on WBON TV.
Chenault Vineyards has become a premier destination in Richmond for family and friends looking for fun and entertainment. The vineyard sits on 500 acres with breathtaking views and several different things for you to enjoy while you're there. Live music, tastings, tours, a walking trail, or maybe you'd like to host your own event at the vineyard. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to check out the complete list of upcoming events. Like them on Facebook to stay informed, or like Chenault Vineyards on Instagram.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
46-36, Berea. With a 10-point lead, the Guardians, however, have the basketball. They work it over to Huntley. Now on the wing, it's swinging over Hilton. He's had the hot hand from deep tonight for the Guardians. Turnover. Brewer got an open lane, and he will lay it in. Brewer not used to being open from inside. He's had the three-pointers fall tonight for those. That's his first basket inside the paint. 14 points for Brewer, who came in averaging 8.5 points per game. Helton open for three. His hand slows down for a moment, and that ball off of the Guardians. And Dawson, now might be the moment you got to bring Thompson back in the game.
Yeah, you've wasted a little bit more time. 5-minute mark. Go ahead and send him over to the scorer's table.
4:53 to play. Under 5 minutes remaining. Hemingway's got it. Davis picking him up. Nice feed inside. Brewer blocks. Ball's loose, and Banderman had it, stole it, and the ball is going to go over to the Guardians. Banderman lost it. Guardians almost gave it right back to him, and they do.
Yeah.
Blevins lost it, and Helton is going to be fouled.
Wow.
A little helter-skelter there on both sides with the ball kind of flying around, and that will send the senior big man, Logan Helton, to the free throw line, where tonight he's got 14 points. Stepping up to the charity stripe, making the first.
4 minutes to go. We've seen leads change in 2 minutes, so it's not completely over yet. You just got to hit every shot you get now.
Got to force some turnovers as Helton knocks down both free throws. And the Guardians not showing any pressure at the moment. Down by 10, 4:20 to play in this fourth quarter. They use a screen from Banderman. Ooh. And we got a loose ball. He'll stay with the Pirates as we now dip under 4 minutes to play, halfway through this fourth quarter. (48-38). 3:46 to play. They drop it off to Banderman.
Nice.
Pick it in. Count the basket. Whoa. And the sophomore big man will try to finish it off at the free throw line. An old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, that's a way to put a dagger into the heart of Wellspring right there. Get the and one. Finally feed it down low, and they got it to work that time. To find an open guy here for the Guardians. That's a good look from a good senior, York, but he missed it.
Hammonds with a loose ball. And now Berea a chance to kind of salt this game away. Brewer almost traveled with it. 50-38 as you see a close look here with Blevins. Kicking over to Brewer again on the right wing. Blevins has got it again. Picked up the defense, and number 15, Foster. Berea now working this clock with under 3 minutes to play. It's screened by Banderman again. Brewer over to Cummins. Nice feed. Banderman inside again.
Too easy. Wow.
Nice finish by Banderman. He's helping close this game out. Jumper no good. And now the Guardians have gone ice cold.
Got him again.
Cummins will lay it in at the other end. And a timeout, Wellsprings. 30-second timeout. Let's take a 30-second break here and come back with the Guardians down by 16 on WBON TV.
Looking for some fun this fall? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Bar and Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7, with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill. Your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
It's the common thread that ties us together, making life better for everyone. At CVNB, that means better banking, better accounts and lending, better experiences, better schools and better communities. Better. It's what ties us together. CVNB. Bank better.
2:13 to play. Thompson comes back into the game and immediately misses a three, Dawson. We had a good look at it as we come back from the commercial break.
Yeah, that one, if he hit it, put him back in the game, but Berea's got too big of a lead here, I think, with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, this game probably out of reach.
I was going to say probably. You don't want to be wrong. The announcer's jinxed.
Well, the good thing about that is I have been wrong before.
More than a couple times.
Depends on who you ask, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, when knocking down the first free throw, been really impressed with these young guys for the Pirates as he knocks down both. Lead now up to 18. And this Guardians team, they never quit, Dawson. They played right to the very end with 2 minutes to go, though a little bit too far out of reach. A nice triple as the senior Huntley knocking that one down, 56-41. Blevins going to work against York defensively. Pass to Banderman, backdoor cut. Brewer missed the layup. Thompson kind of came in and played into part of that.
Oh.
Vanderman with their lock of the other end.
Oh, wow.
Ball in the corner, three is good. Man, Liam Brewer with another three. Helton at the other end. He'll try a three. Had it blocked. Hemingway got a piece of it.
That should all but do it with that timeout. Maybe he's putting in some reserves or something, get them a little varsity action.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left those Sasquatch sneezing in my dust. Jimbo! Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Back here on the broadcast, 30 seconds to go. We are having some technical difficulties, folks. We appreciate you staying here with us as the Guardians will commit the personal foul and free throws will come up with 22.5 to play.
And they just dribble it out right here.
Yeah, they'll take the final dribble and take the victory here. Berea 60-41 on the knockoff. The Wellspring Guardians here on WBON TV. Due to the technical difficulties, folks, we will not do a post-game show, but we will crown our CT Diesel Performance Player of the Game. And I think we got to give it to Liam Brewer.
A lot of good action for both of these teams. You know, we were going to give one to whoever won, which team it. But, yeah, man, Berea had a great game. Liam Brewer had a couple big shots tonight, a couple threes, and he is our CT Diesel Performance of the game.
Folks, thank you for joining us. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Model Madison Southern here live on WBON TV and also live on the TV channel as well. From all of us, see you next time on WBON TV.